Hey everyone, welcome back to K-Pop to Carry. I'm Maria. Today I'm going to do a photo card and album inclusion putting away video for y'all. I have lots of stuff that I've been collecting over the past couple weeks that I have to put away. So this is the first one out of 3 and it's going to be the shortest one. This is my miscellaneous binder for all the groups I love, but I don't have enough stuff to make their own separate binders for. So in here I have a lot of girl groups, boy groups, and soloists that aren't Pentagon and 17, but NCT is my next biggest boy group after Pentagon and 17, so they have their own section. So I have a couple things from like Resonance and a couple other things I think I have to put away. So we're putting some Resonance stuff away and some Neozone stuff. So this is also me trying to figure out what everything is and where everything goes. So the first one we have is Jungwoo getting put away. He looks lovely. He was just a random pull from an album inclusion. I don't particularly collect Jungwoo on purpose, even though I think he is delightful. But I do collect Jonathan Suh, who is regretfully my NCT bias. And here are some photo cards of his hair crimes from Neozone. I never really wanted to own these photo cards. I didn't necessarily want to have proof of his really bad hair, but a friend didn't want the cards anymore because he doesn't collect NCT and he knows that I bias Johnny. Johnny has been one of my top biases now for almost 3 years, and I liked him before I even was paying attention to NCT's music. So I apparently flashed some Resonance stuff on screen. These are Dreamies. I'm honestly not that familiar with the Dreamies. I made them none of my business when I first got into K-pop because they were so young, and even though they're older now, I'm like, you're still baby boys. You're none of my business. But I love them regardless. All right, so now we're moving into my girl group section. I think over here I'm just flipping through to try to get to where I had designated some space for some new things. I recently got Hyuna's solo album, which if you have not listened to Hyuna's solo album, what are you doing? Go listen to it. She is everything. She is the moment. And it's just absolutely incredible. I loved every song on that CD. I don't think that I'm Not Cool should have been the lead track. I think Good Girl should have been the title track, but that's just me. But overall, I really love the concept for this album, and the album itself reeks like a 90s, like early 2000s inflatable chair, and like that's just a perfect vibe for her age demo fans. So now I have a huge page for Duque. Duque is now my most recent obsession in terms of a group. I fell hard and I fell fast for them. It has been a whirlwind 2 months for me with how much I've gotten into Duque, and I love them a lot. I think what they're doing is really refreshing and really cool for K-pop. If you've never checked out Duque, I highly recommend it, especially if you were a pop punk, emo, listen to Visual K kind of person. As a teenager, I would go and give them a listen. So these are just some album inclusions. These are the natural pulls that I got from trying to pick up the albums that are available that are still in print that are not extraordinarily expensive. So there's some Sion, there's some Gahyun, I have some Sua cards. I also have, is that Sua? I'm looking at a really tiny video on my screen, I'm sorry. And then I have some Dami, and then we have Hongdong coming up, and my bias is in Duque, as I list every single member, but it's Dami, Sua, and Gahyun, who are my biases in Duque. Man, they're so good. That's just a sticker from the album. I would love to get more Duque goods, but they're few and far between because I don't think that people realize how, like, the company doesn't realize how popular they are between fans. Real quick, Red Velvet is my old girl group, so I'm just adding a couple things in my collection. There was a Yeri card from a Reva Festival album, as well as I've got some other stuff coming up. What am I trying to flip between? Ria? Oh, I'm trying to figure out a place to put some random goods. So I had a Dami standee from an album. I don't remember which album it was in because honestly, I'm still pretty new into Duque, so like all the album names sound similar enough to me that it's hard to tell which they are. But that was a Wendy postcard from the most recent like Red Velvet album arc, and then also some More and More Twice cards, and I'm just sticking some stuff in this 2-pocket just for random stuff. So like there's the Hyuna stickers. I didn't feel the need to put these in new pages because I think it's silly to use up a whole page just for some miscellaneous stuff. Flipping over to my boy group section now. So I have a couple Stray Kids things. I have a Hun PC. He was just like a random purchase so I can get some free shipping from a Depop seller, but he is my Stray Kids bias. I don't particularly collect Stray Kids stuff. I just get it as I get it. That is from Ace, I think. This is from the most recent Ace album. My friend was running a group order for it, and I really like Ace's music. I don't know anything about the boys, but I wanted to support her trying to get into a fan sign. So yeah, here's some Ace cards. I think that one's Byungkwan. I like that one because he has Sailor Neptune hair in the photo card. So I'm keeping them for now because I anticipate that I'll probably get into Ace proper eventually. And then I had a mutual like friend recently get rid of a ton of K-pop stuff, just like giving it away to us for free because he was moving. And I don't collect BTS anymore. I'm not like as hardcore into them as I once was. My BTS days are kind of coming to a close, but I still wanted the BTS stuff because I'm not ready to say goodbye yet to them. So that's all the stuff that I have. Wow, that was a really quick video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to be coming back with a couple more of these videos. I'm going to have a super long 17 one. I'm going to have a relatively long Pentagon one, and I hope you guys will anticipate and enjoy it. All right, see you in the next one. Bye.